All right. What is up? So I'm gonna. My name is Aaron Aiken. I create a lot of stuff with my hands using leather, and have recently been having the itch and the pull to create more, and quotes content in video form, audio form. Not so much written form. Just having a hard time writing for the past few years. So am not writing. But I still have a lot that I want to get out into the world. And why not use video and audio? So I'm thinking, video will go on YouTube. Maybe that's obvious. And audio will be in podcast form. Um, The podcast is going to be called Coffee with Aaron, and it's kind of funny that I'm choosing. And please excuse the camera, excuse the whole setup, everything. It's you know, new. I'm not entirely. It's moving around a lot. I'm not sure why. I apologize. Uh, the 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 show, the podcast, the channel, whatever, is going to be called Coffee with Aaron. So I should be drinking coffee. I'm not. It's in the evening. I'm drinking wine. Um, but I have tomorrow approaching and thought, this would make a good excuse to maybe this is the teaser. Not really. Maybe this is, episode zero. We'll call it episode zero. Tomorrow can be officially episode one. So I guess this will fall into the category of personal. What are the categories for things these days? This is definitely personal stuff. It's a personal show. It's going to be me talking into this camera and microphone to you, whoever you are. Um, and again, just bear with me as I try to get things set up here correctly. Um, I have very frantic energy right now. Also, right, like I said, recording this at night, so the lighting is going to be off and not correct. But the iPhone doing a pretty good job. I'm essentially in a dark room with just my the monitor here, the whatever. That none of that matters. None of that matters. So Coffee with Aaron is going to be a show recorded by me. Obviously, my name is Aaron and I like coffee. I drink coffee. I and I want to create stuff. So Coffee with Aaron seems appropriate. Also, the domain name was available. Um not sure what I'll use that for, but I have it. And yes, I do intend to have some type of format for the show, or what do you? I don't know what these things are called. I listen to podcasts. I don't watch so much YouTube, so I don't know what those are called. Uh, None of that matters either. Something that you will learn if you stick around long enough about me is that I'm very scattered. My brain, I'm sure that would be a diagnosis of some type, but I, really don't care too much for the label of whatever that would be. But that is the way that I am. My brain goes, in many different directions all at the same time. And so for me to capture and maintain focus on a singular thought sometimes is difficult, for sure. Um, like right now, I kind of forget where I was heading because I'm thinking of other stuff right now. So it's just complicated for me. I'm introducing this thing. I don't know what to call it. We'll call it a show. We'll go with show for now until I figure out what a better label for it is, or whatever that term could be. But that does not matter. I anticipate it being short, 5 to 10 minutes. Not trying not to get even close to 10. Um, and it's just going to be me talking, reflecting on Could be a series of topics or a singular topic. One thing that I do know I want to have as a fixture in this show is some type of a gratitude um, log. I have a daily writing practice in my personal journal where I capture at least three things that I'm thankful for that morning as I'm sitting down to write. And so I just kind of plan to mention those here as well. Um, I think that'd be cool. It's a jumping off point maybe for topics as well. But in general as well, just want to use this as an opportunity to talk to myself more because we all need excuses to do that more often. And why not do it in a place where other people can listen in on those conversations and maybe even chime in, I guess, if you have any interest in doing so. Yeah, so quite random, but it's an idea that I had as I was trying to fall asleep last night, couldn't fall asleep last night because of tomorrow. And I know that tonight I'm not going to be able to fall asleep because of tomorrow. I also had a hard time falling asleep on Thursday. It doesn't matter. So tomorrow, I guess I can put this out there. I intended to at some point. The way that this camera is like just tracking is driving me nuts. So let's see. Can we calm down? Can we chill? Can you just here? We don't need to do that center stage stuff because wow. Okay, so I think we resolved that. It's neat. It's cool, but I'm not moving around that much that we have to do it. Anyways, tomorrow is Monday. It is October 2nd. Today is Sunday, October 1st. Tomorrow, I am going to be submitting my resignation to the job that I have had for 10 years. This is a pretty big deal for me. This is something that I have been talking about, thinking about, writing about, planning for, dreaming about, hoping about, all that stuff, all the emotions there, or whatever those are. I struggle with emotions, I think. We can get into that later. But, just this is something that I've had in my brain for or since I got the job 10 years ago. It was a band aid to a situation that was, totally on me. Just very immature individual, you know, as we all are in our, 20s, late 20s. And yeah, so got the job. Did not intend to have it for 10 years. And, I don't have to get into all the details. The main thing is tomorrow is submitting the resignation for that. So then, it's a 2 week notice I would like to provide them with. So my last day will be um, Friday, October 13th, which just, wow, like that's perfect sounding. But I am nervous about it. I'm nervous, anxious, excited, very excited. I've been dreaming and trying to get back into the realm of being self employed for 10 years, been trying to get back into it. But with something that I was much more passionate about and something that aligned a bit more with, who I am, as opposed to what I had, previously. It aligned with me, but just not on a business perspective or front. It wasn't a good match. What I have stumbled into now with leatherwork is I'll talk about this stuff in the future. I'm approaching the 10-minute mark, and I don't really want to spend too much time editing. Um, the circumstances leading up to how I got into leather in the first place were not at all a part of my plan. Um, and just how it happened is not something that I could have ever anticipated, orchestrated, planned for, tried to do in any other way. It had to happen the way it happened, and the way that it happened was totally out of my control. Um, So to me, that's called a sign. I think it's, this is definitely something that is bigger than me. Um, like I think God is constantly at work, and that's pretty evident here, just in this case or circumstance. Doesn't change the fact that I'm nervous about it. The business stuff with leather is going great. I have no reason to believe that it will fail now. The cynical side of me says that it will, because now you are going to be relying on it as your full-time income. The data and the logical side of me says, look at the past, look at your sales performance, look at your revenue, look at all the numbers, and that's on maybe 50% of your attention. So now you're going to be able to give it 100% of your attention. It should do better. Anyways, so that's, that's the back and forth in my head of the, play it safe, you have this job, no need to leave it, versus the other side, which is you've been chasing this for 10 years to get out of this job. Now's your chance. Just do it. Um, Still nervous, still very nervous about it, still just anxious. So that's that. I'm not going to go any longer. Um, I'll do another one of these in the morning, maybe. That'll be the actual Coffee with Aaron episode 1. This is again episode 0. This was just like a trial run, a for fun thing to do. So that's a snapshot in time of my head, my life at the moment. And thanks for watching. If assuming this gets up there, thanks for listening. Assuming this goes to wherever it needs to go. And in theory, tomorrow, Monday, we'll have another of these, and daily from there out. Not sure if it'll be daily. Probably not on the weekends too much, or to be planned for. But weekdays mornings is my initial target for this. So, anyways, my name is Aaron Aiken. You heard me jabber on for 12 or so minutes. Appreciate that, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.